fact that the extension of the unemployment benefits was not paid for, that instead was further going to debt?
Well, I would have preferred the unemployment insurance to be paid for, naturally, and they weren't going to pay for it. But let's be honest about it. The Democrats have always won on unemployment insurance and extending it. Now, it's well over 100 weeks now. There's no question that there are people who are suffering. I don't want them to suffer. On the other hand, we also know there are people who could be working who won't work because they've got unemployment insurance, and they just don't go out and start looking for jobs, and especially jobs that might not be as good as what they had before. So these are all things that have to be worked out, but the unemployment insurance is going to pass no matter what.
One of the considerations, so I think, with the unemployment is that in terms of paying for it, do you agree or not that there's an awful lot of waste in the government, that if if the Senate and the House were aggressive in going out and finding the waste, that we could simply pay for this unemployment or insurance many times over? We could
have paid for that many times over with the amount of money left over from their so-called stimulus bill, or the amount left over from TARP, or any number of other funds that could have paid for it. But they're not going to pay for it. They know they have an advantage because nobody wants to have people suffer or continue to suffer. And unemployment insurance is one way that we alleviate that suffering. On the other hand, that was going to pass no matter what anybody said, and the Democrats have always won on that particular issue. But we should have paid for it. Now, we didn't, and that's one of the things I don't like about the bill.